Welcome to Ball Don't Lie, where we look at the true stories on the history and roots of the game of basketball and the people who revolutionized it. Today, my journey takes us to a simple fisherman at his local pub in Birmingham, England. I'm with Frank at the corner pub across from the basketball gym, where you played for Coach Nick Nurse and the Birmingham Bullets. Thanks for being here, Frank.
Of course, lad. Anything to talk about Brimmy Ball and the nurse.
Brimmy Ball?
Yeah, that's what we Brimmies from Birmingham call it. But the rest of the blokes in the UK, it's not basketball, it is netball. Like you lads have soccer, but it's football all the way, mate.
When was the first time you met Nick Nurse and joined the team?
Well, we didn't play netball or basketball. We were fishermen, the 8 of us, and played rugby in the evening before supper.
Being fishermen and rugby players, all at 6'8", 6'10".
Yeah, only 5 of us were 6'8", 6'10". The other 3 were 6 foot, but the nurse never played them.
The nurse?
That's what we were told. Me and my mates playing rugby. We're on the pitch. Nate was watching us.
Nate Bjorkman?
Yeah, he came up, asked us to play netball games for some pints with a nurse, which sounded bloody good.
That's when you joined the Birmingham Bullets, coached under Nick Nurse, for a couple of pints.
Sort of. It wasn't just for the pints, lad. The language barrier gave us the wrong set of ideas, lad. Us being lonely fishermen all day on ship. When Nate mentioned having an American nurse and something about pills, we said netball, dinghy ball, basketball, whatever, mate, we're yours.
But the nurse pill was not what you thought.
An hour before our first game, we met Nurse for the first time and saw the pill was the size of me head, the one on me shoulders.
Then you realized, actually, it was a ball. And the nurse was Coach Nick Nurse, all 1 hour before your first game.
Yeah? Well, me and the mates felt duped. But playing for pints to get a ball through a net, why not? 1 hour before game time, the nurse teaching us rules, defense, actually practicing with a pill and hitting the rim.
All within 1 hour before the game?
Yeah. Nurse gave us 3 defense schemes and a little practice with the pill, and we were ready to play.
That's when you played the London Towers as the only team with a 5-man roster at 6'8" to 6'10".
We were bloody awful offensively, but defensively, no one could get past us or shoot over us.
What was wrong offensively?
Shooting was awful. We could get a fish in the net, but a ball was a different matter.
Despite your misses record, that's how the Birmingham Bullets averaged the most offensive rebounds at 256.
It was the dribbling with one hand that gave us the most trouble. The Zebras kept calling travel.
To negate the traveling calls, Coach Nick Nurse got you to run next action basketball.
At the half, Nurse taught us next action in the locker room. Told us to envision the ball as a swimming fish. We needed to get out of our hands and onto our teammate.
In the second half, no one on the Birmingham Bullets took more than 1 dribble and never held it longer than 0.1 seconds.
For us, playing rugby, it was quite simple. Instead of swinging the ball behind us as we charged forward, we now swung it ahead of us, and the opposing team was slipping and falling on their knees. The nurse kept yelling, the fish, while popping them lozenges. The ball moved around so fast, we got open shots. Shooting was a problem though, bloody rim.
Until the last quarter of the game, defense was historically superb, but offense was still lacking. What happened, Frank?
Before the fourth, the nurse huddled us in, and the nurse is talking about, but we couldn't hear him.
And that's when Coach Nick Nurse lost his voice.
Nurse was yelling and screaming all game, his face red like a tomato. He didn't know which of the 3 defense schemes to play. Nate pulled us aside, asked us if we'd had any fishermen's friends. We said, for 50 quid an hour, you can get whatever friend you want, but mate, how are we going to know which defense to play if Nurse can't speak?
So what did Coach Nick Nurse do to get your team to have the greatest defensive game in basketball history?
We start the fourth. We have the ball, swung it around, hit the rim, got the rebound, swing it around, hit the rim, rebound, swing, rim, rebound.
This went on for 6 minutes until you lost it to shot clock violation.
Yeah, we went back on defense. We looked at each other in panic. What defense do we play? The nurse from behind the line does exactly what Nate told us the nurse would do. The nurse brings out an acoustic guitar and jams away, and we all know exactly what the defense the nurse wanted. Give me shelter. Man-to-man day. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Diamond and one zone. Squeeze box. Box and one coverage. No language barrier, lad.
Until the last seconds of the game, Nurse is on the guitar, your team on defense.
Nurse begins playing squeeze box.
Box and one.
Seconds left. Deflection. Offensive foul. I'm called to the free throw strip. First shot. Rim. I take a deep breath. Mind is racing. Until I hear from behind me the tune of a single chord plucked from the nurse's guitar vibrating through the gym. My mind at peace with blissful thoughts of fishermen's friends. I let the ball leave my fingers like I practice on the pill. Whoosh! That was game. Birmingham Bullets win 1-0. That's a brimmy ball, lad.
The greatest defensive basketball game in history, from the pioneer Coach Nick Nurse.
Around here, us brimmies say, your basketball needed a doctor, but our netball had a nurse to show us a better way of playing the game.
There you have it. Thank you for joining us at this Birmingham pub with Ball Don't Lie.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't get your knickers in a twist, lad. What about my NN heart?
You mean NN?
No, NN, Nick Nurse and Nate. Bloody language barrier.